Alright, folks, we're back. Welcome to the Roll Up. Happy New Year's. Happy 2024. How you doing? It's your boys, The Undertoker, CM Skunk. We're back. How you doing? How you doing, Skunk?
Toker, I feel wonderful.
Wonderful, me too. We're coming off Full Gear. Full Gear, I called it Full Gear again. Fucking World's End. World's End. What a weird show World's End was. It was probably been my least favorite pay-per-view AEW's done by a country mile and a half. Weird show all around, like
very little build up to the matches, and then unfortunate
weird
stuff.
vibe, bad juju, like and something was going on.
Yeah, but what was it? Opening contest with the 8-man tag.
The opening 8-man was really fun.
That
really
was really
solid.
cool. Well paced.
I thought we were off to a good start. I thought we were in for a great show, but everything after that and before the TNT title match was weird.
That's a whole big slog that I don't even remember.
Bad, slow.
That was pretty.
Yeah,
that made my brain hurt. Yeah. However, dropping all that, leading into the TNT match, that was so cool. How Edge paid tribute to Chicago WrestleMania.
That was awesome. I saw him come out in that gear, and I'm like, oh, this man's about to go crazy.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was a hell of a match,
like,
man.
Besides, like even with even minus like the whole even forgetting the whole table spot and everything, just the entrance alone, was such a cool thing. And because now to see him a couple generations later, or just donning that same look, but doing that table spot.
Yeah, the table spot was rough.
I wish I could flip like Nick Wayne did.
He barely caught that table.
He's like, woo!
Yeah, he had just about threw him past the table. But yeah, those two beat the crap out of each other. Like, Christian they were smashing each other with everything.
And Adam Copeland,
tables, ladders, chairs, they all made an appearance. The fans started chanting, "We want fire." And lo and behold, they had a fire spot planned, like we talked about.
They turned that pain into fire.
Yeah, they put Nick Wayne through the table, or at least they tried to. He kind of just like grazed it, and then it flipped over.
Yeah, I just wish I could flip it as fast as he did.
Yeah,
that was crazy. He got maybe his back or top of his butt burned, but he's otherwise unscathed.
It was a hell of a match, a fucking car crash. Exactly what I wanted to see. Exactly what this fucking show needed. Got the crowd back into it. Energy finally picked up. Then they did some WWE Money in the Bank bullshit with Killswitch and Christian, and they did a cash in. Christian's champion
a wild
again.
ending.
And I couldn't fucking believe it.
It kicked me right in the childhood.
I was like, just when this fucking show was getting back on track, they go and fuck it up again.
Christian Cage and Carney Jagoff, I'm coming for you.
Christian Cage might be my favorite Carney Jagoff, though. He does it well. After that, we had Mox and Eddie Kingston, the Continental Classics final, and boys and girls, Eddie Kingston has fucking done it. Our Triple Count champion.
He's got his moment. That was cool.
It was a hell of a match.
For me, it was more about the moment than the match itself. I didn't care. It was just nice seeing Eddie finally best Mox, and
it was.
You know, because before he never beat the American Dragon either. So
he beat every member of BCC. He beat Claudio. He beat Mox. He beat Danielson.
Yeah,
good for fucking him. He's gonna have that forever, no matter what they do, no matter what happens from now. He will have beaten all three of them in like the tournament was like a month span, so that's pretty goddamn good.
I thought that was way cool.
Yes. And the match itself was exactly what I wanted from these two.
Yeah,
like they were just smacking the crap out of each other. Big suplexes, just hard hitting. Fucking like, I got that dog in me wrestling, you know?
Yeah, I just was thrown off at the very end because I forgot that I at least I think in New Japan and Eddie uses like that like chop slap that took out Mox at the end.
Oh, the Oregon, the back fist.
Like I forgot that's a finisher of his, and at first I was like, wait, he beat him with like a basic slap to the face, and I was like, oh wait,
he does the spinning back fist, and he also uses the
and then it just hit me. I was like, Eddie Kingston's champ.
Kawada style powerbomb too. Sometimes I think the Kawada style powerbomb is how he beat Danielson.
Right.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah. Eddie wins the Triple Crown Championship. Belt looks good. It's a beautiful belt. All 3 belts look good on Eddie. Love to see it. And then, finally, the wrestling gods saved us. Main event, MJF versus Samoa Joe. And the Samoan murder machine himself is your new world champion. He saved us from the MJF bullshit.
What the hell is that?
The fucking watered down WWE shtick. He wanted so bad to be a WWE babyface. His John Cena cosplay is over. He did not beat the odds. New champion Samoa Joe, and quite frankly, I was shocked. When Bryce Remsburg, right? I think it was Bryce Remsburg was the referee. When he dropped that arm for a 3rd time and it hit the ground, and he actually called for the belt, I lost my fucking mind. I couldn't believe it. And Samoa Joe won the championship. He got his belt. He got the fuck out of there.
Yeah! And, history has been made. Generations later, baby. The fighting champion, Samoa Joe.
Goddamn right.
I just thought it was cool. All the one I remember getting this as a kid and from my dad and everything. So, yeah,
and then we had Adam Cole revealed as the devil. It was a reveal.
Joe.
And yeah, that was World's End. I almost called it full gear again.
Full throttle.
Weird show. bad, weird, forgettable. I've forgotten the name of the fucking show like 7 times. I've called it World's End. Now I get it right. I've called it Full Gear like 4 times.
I'm just happy that Devil arc ended finally. And
Jesus Christ.
Because now with the straight into the new year, we have a fighting champion and then an Adam Cole's just here to ruin an MJF's life instead.
Speaking of the new year, it is January 3rd. We got our first Dynamite of 2024. And boy fucking howdy was it a Dynamite.
That was way cool.
That's the Dynamite I missed. You know, there's been all this talk of restoring the feeling, and my fingers feel all tingly, and I think that's that feeling coming back, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking killer show, top to bottom, like, nothing I hated. It was all killer, no fucking filler.
Nobody has taken the title off the killer himself, Samoa Joe, at least for a minute.
Yeah, so I believe we opened with a Joe promo package.
Yeah, right? Joe, and we opened the show with Joe just basically saying, and you know, Max may have won, but he never beat me. Yeah. He cheated, so I took everything he had. Somebody tries to take this heavyweight title for me, I'm coming for you. Oh yeah, and dude. Samoa Joe, this is his moment, and he's earned it. I'm so happy we have a fighting champion. And as much as I love Maxwell, nobody stays hot forever in this business, and it's nice that we got the World Heavyweight Championship landscape completely wide open, because now just about anybody can grab it at this point. And there's so many stars that can grab it now. Ultimately, we all want Swerve, but dude, it's gonna be fun.
We'll talk about that later. I have some ideas. But yeah, so it was a Joe promo. Now I missed it admittedly. I missed the first 10 minutes of the show. So I walked into your place about halfway through the next segment, which was Undisputed Kingdom.
Yeah, the Devil's Kingdom.
So what did Adam Cole like say? Because I only caught like the last bit of it.
Well,
what did he like?
Well, honestly, Adam Cole wasn't lying. He essentially told the crowd that the only reason we paid attention to Maxwell as close as we did is because Adam Cole made him interesting.
Yeah, no. Max...
He wasn't lying.
Max never did anything to earn a babyface turn. He was still the same shitty douchebag guy. He literally said it. I'm still a scumbag, but I'm your scumbag. All he started doing was hanging around a guy we actually did like. And like that was perfect. He earned no redemption, no character. Like, I mean, I guess later down the line he like started to like develop as a character, but like when he like turned babyface, all he did was just start hanging out with Adam Cole.
That was pretty cool friendship packages of them playing video games, and he wasn't wrong. And what Adam Cole, baby, was not wrong in his assessment that MJF needed Adam Cole, not the other way around.
Yeah.
And we're here. I'm all for the Devil's Kingdom.
Yeah.
And whatnot. It's gonna be cool. Oh, because you already got him, and they already got some made enemies in the form of the Bullet Club.
Yeah,
and dare I say it, the Acclaimed.
Yes,
everybody's on edge and out to get each other's spot. I love it.
At this point, I was here. I was watching the show with you. He was talking about Roddy was his real best friend, and Roddy was going after the international title? I think he said. Then he said Wardlow was going to go after the world title, and when the time was right, he was going to hand it over to him. Wardlow didn't really look like that was something he was down with, so that'll be interesting. But about this time,
the last ride.
Yeah, but around this time, Adam Cole gets interrupted by Jay White, and Jay White is not too happy about getting his ass beat as a pawn in Adam Cole's fucking agenda, and he was alone when he got attacked. He says, now I'm not alone. I got the fucking guns with me. They charge down to the ring and start beating on Mike Bennett and Matt Taven. I combined their names. And fucking Roddy Strong. Eventually, Wardlow comes in and overpowers them. Makes it a 4-on-3. But then the fucking Acclaimed run out. They're not happy they got their ass kicked either. They want some revenge on these guys. And, they clear out the ring. We get a stare down between the Acclaimed and Bullet Club Gold. I think they offer him a scissor. Bullet Club hits the bricks, and it'll be interesting. I'm down for fucking Bullet Club Gold.
So many trios teams can just fight for it now. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Even with House of Black and FTR or with Briscoe, maybe And I really want to see Triangula de la Muerte.
Yeah, where's Pac? Is he still in England?
I think he's hurt.
He's hurt?
Yeah. They haven't disclosed what it is, but I think he's hurt because they mentioned that at a back.
Phoenix is still hurt too, I think.
Oh my God. No, we need to bring that team back. They were on a roll and a half.
Yeah. All right, and then we got our first match of the night. Orange Cassidy, Dante Martin. This was excuse me, folks. Hella fun opener, I was kind of rooting for Dante in this match because, I've seen Orange Cassidy do the international title thing. I want to see him do something new and fun. I mean, not that this isn't fun and that I'm not enjoying his matches or whatever, but I've seen it. So I was honestly rooting for Dante. He is he's a rising star, young guy, but I get they'll probably focus on his trio with his brother and Action Andretti. But yeah, this was fun. I don't really have any notes for it really other than that.
That match was cool.
I didn't really expect Dante to win, but it was a good opener, kind of hot, fun match that opens the show you miss on Dynamite. So yeah, this match was honestly more about what happened after, I think. It was still a fun match, but Orange wins. They show each other respect, and they're shaking hands in the ring when suddenly Private Party's music hits. And fucking Private Party's back, baby. Let's go.
A new and improved Private Party, baby.
Yeah. They're new, they're improved. They say they want the tag titles, and they put all the tag teams on notice. Even the Hardys. They called out the Hardys too. So yeah, that was fun. That was good. Great way to follow up the opening segment. And then we had a Timeless Tony Storm segment. We started having issues with our stream here, so we really didn't catch it, which is quite frankly fine by me. I don't feel like I missed anything. I am not a Timeless Tony Storm fan.
I love her.
I think this gimmick has jumped the shark already, a while ago. She makes faces and talks funny. Ha ha.
I love it. Jersey sucks.
Jersey sucks. I will admit that. But I also think the Timeless Tony Storm gimmick sucks. So I know you compare it. You keep comparing it to the Goldust gimmick, and I ask,
it's Goldust but cooler.
Yeah, but what company did the Goldust gimmick?
The same company. Any wrestling company follows somewhat of a blueprint from. It happens.
But what company? Which company specifically?
No longer World Wrestling Entertainment, just WWE.
WWE. And I watch AEW because I don't like the wrestling WWE does.
It's been better.
So I don't want a WWE-esque gimmick on my AEW. So I don't like the Tony Storm gimmick.
We still need characters in
wrestling. We need characters.
She's perfect.
Yes, but Eddie Kingston is the character. we like. He's like Eddie Kingston, Hangman, Swerve. Those are all characters that are not this goofy, phony, black and white, talks funny and makes faces.
Oh.
Literally that. Yeah, that is the entire gimmick. That is it. But yeah, after that we had a Swerve interview.
I love it.
He calls out Samoa Joe, says he's coming for the title. He puts over Danny Garcia. They're gonna wrestle in the main event later. But yeah, he calls out Joe. I think it's happening. I can't wait.
Dude, they could have a very physical match where he just chokes out Joe. Like,
I'm excited to see what happens there. Then we had the debut of Mariah May. She was wrestling Queen Aminata. Queen Aminata.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm real high, folks. Sorry, this is a stoner show after
Me too.
This was a hell of a fucking match, man.
That was hard hitting.
Mariah May and Queen Aminata showed
those
the fuck
kicks and
out.
slaps and
they
punches.
were slapping the shit out of each other.
Like, oh.
Mariah May looked mean as shit. Like right off the bat, slapping Mariah May across the face.
I never saw her wrestle before, but she looked like she knew what she was doing out there, and I loved it.
Huge drop kick, like square in the fucking face.
Oh, dude! And then
they
like mule kick to the back of the ropes.
Man.
I was just like, oh.
Big sling blade too coming out of the corner. Mariah May looked good. Queen Aminata looked good. Hell of a fucking match. Good for them. Mariah May wins. Hell, I like their move. It's like a sit out attitude adjustment, kind of like Falcon Arrow almost type thing. Picks up the win in their debut. Looks fucking great. Then Renee gets in the ring. She's gonna interview her. She I forgot exactly what she said. Something about Toni Storm, so I kind of tuned out a little bit. But
well, she basically said
it was going to be all about Mariah with
Toni
all about
Gunn. Mariah now, and I'm just like,
But then we got interrupted by a fellow debutante, Deonna Purrazzo, which is that's going to be a great addition to this women's roster.
Dude, she came with some attitude, and I loved it.
Former Impact Knockouts champion. She can fucking go. A hell of a worker. It's gonna be good. Good things looking up for the. It looks like good things are coming for the women's division. She says she's here for the championships. Something about because Mariah May she took a shot at Jersey. She was talking shit about New Jersey.
Oh yeah,
Deonna
Purrazzo
Purrazzo is from Jersey, so she interrupted her. Was like, if Toni Storm doesn't want to be here in Jersey, that's fine. I will be, and I'm all elite. Blah blah blah. So you can tell Toni Storm that I'm coming for her and her title and blah blah blah. And Mariah May, this is where I was finally just like, yes, Mariah May is the one. Fuck yeah. She goes, well, I'm not the messenger, so tell her yourself, bitch, and slapped her across the face. So Deonna slaps her back. They gotta be separated. I'm fucking stoked.
I was like, let's go.
Fuck yeah, there's finally some fire in this women's division.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
And then Thunder Rosa's coming back.
Thunder Rosa is coming back, yes. Then we got a Christian interview with Tony Schiavone. He has Mother Wayne and Nick Wayne and Killswitch with him. He comes out, talks about how he's still the champion. He addresses Adam Copeland. I forgot exactly what he said. Mother Wayne was like, you would boo me, you would boo a mother, how dare you?
Yeah, how dare they boo a mother?
Yeah. Then Christian's like, I want to thank some people, because without them, I wouldn't still be the champion. You know, they've been there supporting me. He thanks Mother Wayne, thanks Nick Wayne, then thanks himself. Does not thank Killswitch.
All to make the point that he has been better than Adam Copeland this entire time.
Yes.
And I was like,
just absolutely freaking it up. Just carny douchebag bullshit. Exactly what we love Christian for.
Christian is the father we need, and I love it.
Can't wait to see what they do with him in the coming weeks. Can't wait to see what they do with Nick Wayne. Then we had an Outcast segment, and it was an Outcast segment, so I kind of tuned out. I'm sick of seeing Saraya.
That made my brain hurt.
Yes, Saraya is there. Whatever. It's the same Ruby Soho is stuck in this group, but apparently Harley Quinn's crazy or something. Yeah, it was a thing.
Whatever.
Did they get interrupted? I don't think they got interrupted.
No, they kind of just ran away and
they
left Renee and
the whole thing
Renee and us
but
as the viewers confused.
Then we got fucking Kinosuke Takeshita versus Darby Allin. And this match fucking ruled. These two went out there and went crazy.
I was convinced Darby was almost going to win at one point.
Yeah. Like, oh man, where do we even want to start? Like, these two, Darby was taking crazy bumps.
That needed a skull. That took our boy out.
Yeah, at one point, Darby was going for a suicide dive. And you know how Darby does suicide dives. Full steam ahead, just throws himself out of the ring. And Kinosuke came in with just this huge fly-in knee, just domed him right out of the air. And man, fucking, it went crazy from there. Like, all kinds of crazy bumps.
They didn't stop. I loved it.
There was they did like a series of O'Connor rolls on the apron and followed that up with a German suplex right on the fucking ramp. There was an avalanche German from the fucking rope or top rope.
Yeah, the whole. Oh, yeah, I thought he killed him.
He was doing his I thought
Takeshita killed him.
Like that way, yeah, real.
Or even during that crazy move he was about to do and everything, and Darby countered it. It's like Darby half countered it and still got folded anyway because he's such a tiny guy. But then just did that crazy dive outside it anyway.
Yeah, man.
And then you see Takeshita just try to kick Darby through the barricade, and he just launches over it bogusly.
Big knee, yeah, man.
I thought he legit got hurt there.
I did too for a sec, but like
it's Takeshita. He's a
dude is a monster.
The fucking alpha.
Yeah, but yeah, Avalanche German, it looked nasty. Like he dumped Darby right on his head.
I was just like, yeah.
Fucking big knee right to the face. 1, 2, 3. Kinosuke Takeshita gets the fucking win. Finally, he's got a singles match on TV and he wins. We are so fucking back, baby. Dynamite is back. Wrestling is fucking back. All Elite Wrestling is fucking back, man. Any other thoughts on this match, man? Like they went crazy. Dude,
again, it could have gone to either one of these guys. And then I think even. No, that was the next match. Anyways, it's Takeshita and Darby Allin has already been the match of the year so far.
Yes, it has been the match of the year so far.
It's only the third.
But we're about 3 hours away from, 2 hours away from the start of Wrestle Kingdom 18. And I'm sure by the end of that, Danielson and Okada will have changed everyone's mind about what the match of 2024 has been so far. However, though, you did mention the next match on this Dynamite show, and that was the 4-way for the number 1 contendership for the Continental
Eddie
Championship.
Kingston on commentary.
Eddie Kingston was on commentary, and man, this was all over the place. It was Trent Beretta, Brian Keith, Vikingo, Brian Cage. Man, this was hard-hitting, fast-paced, like guys in and out, guys in crazy spots. Vikingo going crazy, Brian Keith going crazy, Brian Cage being the big guy to throw the big dudes around, throw the small dudes around. My bad. I mean, he could throw the big guys around. Brian Cage is a big motherfucker.
That guy's big.
This is the kind of match. It gave me like Lucha Underground vibes. This is the kind of match they would have like main event their show, and just I would be like losing my shit watching. Guys hitting crazy shit all over the place, you know? And then eventually Trent wins. He pins Brian Keith, who I do think they've probably signed.
Won the match for him.
Danhausen did curse Brian Cage. But yeah, Trent Beretta wins. It's going to be Trent versus Eddie Kingston on Saturday. I'm sure that's going to roll. Trent can fucking go when you let him go.
Although that gold will one day look nice on Leo de Vikingo.
It will. Vikingo, hell yeah.
That's gonna be a sight to see. But
yes, Trent wins. Then they cut to the back once again to Renee, hardest working women in show business, as Taz or Excalibur calls her. She's there with Daddy Magic. She's gonna interview Daddy Magic. However,
so far
they get interrupted by a very pissed off Hangman Adam Page storming into the building. he also wants fucking to get his hands on Adam Cole and his goons because they put him through a fucking car window, and he says that. And
yeah,
he says
that was uncalled for.
He says he's there to whoop someone's ass, whether it's the world champions or whoever. He threatens to whoop Daddy Magic's ass at one point. Daddy Magic didn't want the smoke though. Hangman storms off, baby. I lost my mind though.
He still asked for a reason, even though he's got every reason to be pissed off.
Yeah, he said he's here to whoop someone's ass, and before the night ends, he's gonna whoop someone's ass. And that leads us to our main event. Swerve and Daniel Garcia, baby.
Dude, that was a cool match.
As Twitter would say, real fucking hip hop, baby. Man, they went in there. They went crazy. Like, Daddy Magic was on commentary, man.
Dude, just again, even though Daniel Garcia may have lost the match, Edge, I'm starting to get it why they invest in him as a performer. He took Swerve to the limit.
Yeah. And, I have a bold prediction. I think of both of these guys, Swerve and Daniel Garcia. I think both of them leave Revolution with gold around their waist. I think Swerve for sure wins the World Championship at that show, and I think either it's the International or TNT title, but I think Daniel Garcia wins the belt at that show. But yeah, this match was exactly the kind of show I wanted to see main event at Dynamite show.
That was so cool.
Two hot young stars. They're on the rise. They both have championship gold.
He kicked out
just fighting each other, going crazy.
Garcia kicked out of the freaking stomp.
Danny kicks out of the stomp, going crazy. Like, at one point there was a dance off between him and Prince Nana, which was cool, and it shows you can do goofy shit and it not be cheesy. Like, the crowd lost its mind. I lost my mind. The match was great.
How about that sharpshooter on
the sharpshooter on the table? That was in my notes. Yeah, I was looking at him right now. They Daniel Garcia went to put Swerve in the sharpshooter on top of the announce table, and he tripped or lost his footing or something, and they just tumbled. And man, it was great.
All I saw was a live on screen. It was great.
Yeah, but yeah, they get back into the ring. They go crazy. Swerve hits the house call, a double stomp. Like you said, Danny kicks out at 2, losing our fucking minds. Another big house call, kicks him real square in the face. Boom.
Oh yeah, dude, that one was stiff at the end.
Real stiff JML driver too. Like he put him on his dome. Boom. Pins him. 1, 2, 3. Swerve picks up the win. Nana grabs the mic. He's like, he says something, I don't know exactly leading into it, but then he says,
whose house it is.
Yeah, and he says, you're looking at your next AEW World Champion. Hangman's music interrupts him. He's coming down to that ring to whoop Swerve's ass. He told Swerve when he came back, you might have beaten me at Full Gear. You were the better man that night. But I know what you want most in this world, and I will make goddamn sure you don't get it. And he also said he was there to whoop someone's ass tonight. And Swerve, he's getting 2 birds killed with 1 stone. So Hangman comes down, and they do a short, like, eye-to-eye. Hangman just starts whooping his ass. The security has to separate them. We go off the air. Hangman and Swerve going at it. Yes. Hell of a fucking Dynamite.
Very good show to start off the year.
Feeling restored slightly. Let's hope they keep up the momentum. Like, this is the kind of shit I want in my wrestling show.
They should really emphasize that whole wins-loss ranking system like how it was earlier.
They should definitely emphasize wins and losses. I don't think they necessarily need to bring back the ranking system as it was.
Right,
Some like iteration of a ranking system would be good and keep
just something to keep us be like, well, I got this going on. Why are you challenged? You know, just stuff to open it up more. But it's cool. I feel like it's heading in a good direction, especially now that the world title landscape is wide open. So much talent on this goddamn roster. It's gonna be a fun year for wrestling.
Yes. Hell of a show. I'm pumped after watching it. I can't wait for next week's Dynamite. Can't wait to watch Collision on Saturday for Trent and Eddie. House of Black and FTR are wrestling on Saturday. There was we didn't talk about it, but there was a short video package.
A short promo package, yeah.
Yeah, with that House of Black calling out FTR. Good show. Can't wait. I'm fucking am. Let's hope we get more of this. More of this.
Yeah.
And then it is currently about 10:45 Central Time, January 3rd. We are less than 2 hours away from Wrestle Kingdom 18, and I can't wait. It's going to be a good show. I have admittedly not been keeping up with New Japan as much this year. I watched Wrestle Kingdom last year. Came back, dropped back in for the G1, and gonna watch Wrestle Kingdom tonight, and that's about it. I know, Skunk, you said you have not watched New Japan recently at all.
I have not kept up with it, and I more so remember like a lot of the older stuff on like the old pay-per-view box I went on as a kid with guys like Great Muta, and even when Brock and Angle and Shinsuke Nakamura, like I think it was right before like the whole big merger of the companies that has become New Japan. I don't know much of that landscape, but I always appreciated Japanese pro wrestling and for just the fact that the crowd treats professional wrestling with so much more honor and respect than over here. Just because, over here, or we'll let somebody know firsthand if they suck. Yeah. Over there, it's a whole bunch of...
Over here, you'll have Adam Cole in the ring trying to do a promo, and people in the crowd chanting, Adam! Adam! I'm still fucking upset about that from that Dynamite we went to. That was before Thanksgiving. That was the day before Thanksgiving, and I'm still pissed. Fuck all of you. Anyway, carry on.
Oh yeah, it's Japanese pro wrestling, hard hitting matches dude, just respect. How do they keep their necks up over there with all those moves that they do? But with that being said, it's gonna be a big night for.
No matter, they usually deliver. This will be my 4th Wrestle Kingdom.
This will be my first.
This is your first Wrestle Kingdom period?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like, because this will be my first time watching a whole a New Japan event, like, just through.
Yeah.
I've barely seen highlights and a couple matches and some stars that I recognize, because basically everybody that we know today has ventured and crossed paths with New Japan Pro Wrestling in some way. Plus, the Bullet Club.
Yes,
yes. Oh, even the AJ's and stuff up and whatnot. Like, But with all that in mind, dude, it's gonna be my first time watching a whole Wrestle Kingdom. It's gonna be great.
It'll be my first time watching Wrestle Kingdom with somebody else. I usually, like last year, I watched it in my room alone because depending on the day, shit starts at like 2 a.m. or sometimes. We got lucky; it's like 12:30 Central Time for us.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, I watched Wrestle Kingdom in a hotel room in Jersey because I flew to Jersey for Hangman and Danielson 2 and the TBS debut. But yeah, I'm stoked to watch Wrestle Kingdom with someone for the first time. And while I'm not as tuned into the stories and the card, and like a lot of the card doesn't particularly excite me too much, there are still some shit that I'm ready. I gotta watch this.
It's a whole new year.
Danielson and Okada 2, baby, man. That is gonna be a fucking crazy match. Like, we saw what they could do at Forbidden Door last year. Danielson got hurt and he broke his fucking arm. That shit was completely disconnected from that itself. And he wrestled 10 more minutes. Still gave us a hell of a match. And now he's more or less healed up. I mean, he's got his orbital bone injury and he's hurt from the Continental Classic. But his arm's better. And, like, that man, it's his last year in wrestling. He's winding down his career. And he has wanted to wrestle in the Tokyo Dome. I know that man is going to get into that ring. And when that bell rings, he's going to go fucking apeshit. And I, for one, love apeshit Bryan Danielson. The American fucking Dragon is going to go crazy in the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah.
I'm so ready. And, of course, Okada does not miss in the Dome. He simply does not. So I fucking stoked for Danielson Okada. It's gonna be great. That's my personal main event. We got the Sonata and Naito in the main event for the IWGP title. I'm sure Naito's winning that, and I'm sure it'll be a decent match. But like, my main event is Danielson Okada. Then we got Moxley and Ospreay, and also David Finlay's there for some fucking reason.
Does he love to fight?
No, he does not.
All right.
but his father does.
Yeah.
Three-way match. It's a new championship. It's the New Japan Global Heavyweight Championship. I'm mostly just here for the Mox on Ospreay, like every single one of us. I really don't care about David Finlay at all.
There's another opening contest or whatnot that had a name I think I might mention. It starts with a T and whatnot. It's not Takeshita. It's
Tanahashi.
Yeah, Tanahashi.
The ace of the fucking world, baby. That is.
Yeah, I want to see him
generational talent. Yeah, Tanahashi and Zack Sabre Jr. They're gonna wrestle for the TV title. 15-minute time limit, so it'll be a sprint. I've been hearing really good shit about Zack Sabre Jr. in these matches. I think I've seen a couple of them. I like Zack Sabre Jr. The dude can fucking go. So that'll be a fun match. I'm also super excited about El Desperado versus Hiromu Takahashi for the junior heavyweight title. Those two dudes cannot have a bad match with each other. I'm a big Desperado fan, and yeah, I hope they go crazy and fucking have the matches that we know them have. Like, crazy high speed, like dropping each other on their necks, insane bumps. We also got Shingo Takagi versus Tama Tonga for the Never Openweight title, and I fucking love Shingo Takagi, man. You see this dude, and I know you will be a fan.
Yeah,
like the fucking Rampage Dragon, man. He is just he's a hoss of a dude. He hits hard.
I love hoss fights.
Oh man, Tama Tonga, they're related to I believe they're Rikishi's. They're not Rikishi's kids. They're Haku's kids. Haku's kids. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa.
Oh, dude! So they're gonna maul each other.
Maybe. Tama Tonga.
I want to be surprised.
He can have a good match when he tries, but it was either him or his brother. But they one of them was Camacho in WWE.
Okay.
Like with Hunico's friend or whatever the fuck. So that should be fun. I always love a good Shingo match. And then on the pre-show portion, they're gonna have their New Japan Rambo, and it's kind of like a Royal Rumble gimmick type thing. And I believe you can win. You can eliminate someone by pinfall, but you can also eliminate them by throwing people over the top.
Well, that's cool.
And it's a countdown mystery, who's coming out type thing. And then the winner of that match will get a shot at the King of Pro Wrestling championship, or I think it's the Final Four in that match. They will wrestle for the King of Pro Wrestling, which is it's like a gimmick title thing where they crown a new one at the beginning of every year, and then to challenge it, you challenge the champion however you want, but then you have to have some kind of gimmick for the match. Recently,
so just like how there's house rules for the House of Black matches and stuff.
Similar.
Okay.
Shingo Takagi had a match with I think it was Taichi. It was Shingo and Taichi where you had to score 3 different falls on your opponent. You had to win by pinfall, submission, and you had to knock them out to win the match. That type of thing. So yeah, I'm excited for that, and should be a good show. I got lots of energy drinks to get through, some alcohol, that always helps, and Wrestle Kingdom, baby, it's Wrestle Kingdom. What more can you say? Yeah, so that'll be in a few hours. I'm excited. I'm excited to introduce you to New Japan, yeah, that's we skipped our on this day. We didn't even realize it.
I see clearly.
Yeah, on this day. Yes. But also on this day, we were birthed 2 kings of wrestling. Good old JR, Jim Ross himself.
The voice,
yes.
We love you.
Man.
I still gotta try that barbecue sauce.
The barbecue sauce. I have not tried his barbecue sauce.
I think he's got his own spicy mustard too or something.
That would not surprise me. I would definitely try JR spicy mustard. And while he may not be what he once was on commentary these days, the man is a legend. Part of my childhood, part of yours. I read his most recent book.
He's part of all the fiber that makes us wrestling fans.
His most recent book went on sale the day after my birthday, 2020. Yeah, it came out 2020.
Okay.
It's called Under the Black Hat.
Okay, I think Wait, did you already read that one, or is there another one that just came out?
No, there was one that came out in 2020. It was around the same time the Young Bucks book came out.
Okay.
Because I remember there was a plug for both during Revolution 2020. And then I know he came out with another book like in the 2000s or 90s or whatever. I've not read that one.
I read Mick Foley's book when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And I got thrown out of the kids part of the library because you see like the part where like his ear and the pictures.
Yeah.
And the pictures, his ears all busted and bloodied and everything. Crazy. Just him doing death matches.
Yeah.
That was cool.
And also, born today, may he rest in peace, the one and only New Jack, baby. What a fucking guy. What a scary motherfucker. That dude.
That was...
Someone should have told...
A king of hardcore. Yeah,
someone should have told New Jack that wrestling is a work. Like, man.
Wrestling is real. It's the people that are fake.
Yeah. I will never forget when he's telling the story about the scaffold match. When he fucking tases the guy and he goes, Jack, I can't feel my legs. And he goes, you ain't gonna need them. Woo!
Bombs
like,
away.
Dude, that is a crazy dude. Like, he did.
I remember watching that was that XPW?
I have no idea.
I don't think it wasn't CZW. I think it was XPW. But yeah, it was him and Big Grimes. I remember watching
Big Grimes, that's the guy.
Yeah. Because Grimes totally messed up Jack's
career
and whatnot, and everything, as we all know. But dude, I remember I was like maybe 10 years old watching that, and then all I just hear, and then years later, memed out, whatever or you want, blared out. The only thing that sticks out to me that match is not even the toss. It's just the scream. It just for Vic Grimes to only just hurt his foot.
That's incredible.
Dude.
Like,
Jack tried to kill him.
Yeah, and he like fully admitted to like, yeah, I kind of tried to kill him.
Oh,
like
history.
We admittedly should not be celebrating these things, but like sometimes
Wrestling.
The crazy motherfuckers just crazy. And like I will never forget him shooting on Chris Benoit and that whole situation. And, like, he tells it like it is. Like, I'm sorry. Like, a lot of these people try and, like, you know, look past the fact that, like, he killed his wife and kids. Like, I saw fucking people on Twitter with this Iron Claw saying that they should do a Chris Benoit biopic next. And, like, fucking why? For what?
Well, that's the thing. As much as you want, as much as we try to separate the artist and the person behind, you can't forgive... And like what happened, and New Jack was right in his assessment.
And let's be honest, was Chris Benoit as interesting as the Von Erich family? No. So at that point, you're just celebrating a tragedy at the end of the movie. The rest of it will be fucking nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah. If that whole thing didn't happen, he and like. Man, and he'd be enshrined in the Hall of Fame, but you just don't do that to people.
Yeah. So yeah, happy birthday, Jim Ross.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, New Jack. We did not mean to end on such a grim note.
I know, but it's just as wrestling and so much history happens, whether good or bad. I love it. At the same time, why Triple H? Why? Tell me why, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch! Or
never forget it.
It's me. It was me. Austin, it was me.
Son
of a bitch. Yeah.
That went nowhere.
That's gotta be Kane.
Kane is back. Yeah. Kane is strong. Kane is in the flesh, damn it.
But
I believe in miracles, Jim Ross.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping shape our
I'm
lives.
The Undertaker. That is CM Skunk. You can find us on YouTube and Twitter, X, at TheRollUpPod. TheRollUpPod.
Instagram, too.
Dynamite is so fucking back. We're hyped for Wrestle Kingdom. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go smoke some more weed. Have some more drinks. I got another energy drink to get me through Wrestle Kingdom. And yeah, fucking be kind.
This is safe. Gonna be a war.
Happy New Year. Get high and watch wrestling.
Get your toke on.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Peace.
Yeah.